Okay, I'm gonna go over the setups I took today. Looking at this, you'd think I took a winner. I did not. I'll give my reasons why. Let me go over the first setup though that I took, which is this one. Okay, so just coming into the day, you don't really need to know much other than we're bullish. Okay, obviously we're at all-time highs. 4 hour doesn't really give us much. 1 hour doesn't give us much. We're just going higher. At first, we were trading down here when market first opened, so I wasn't really sure what we wanted to do. But at the end of the day, I was looking for longs at all-time high. And, you know, the only way I would have looked for shorts is if we had swept previous daily high and given a nice rejection, and I would have maybe gone for some liquidity down here. But we pumped higher and closed above previous daily high. Once we did that, we created a 15-minute fair value gap here. And I can't recall if this 15-minute, I don't think this 15-minute gap was actually formed yet. This candle hadn't closed when I first entered this trade, so this first trade was based off of us tapping into a 5-minute. Yes, we were in a premium, right? We didn't retrace. We would have had to retrace all the way down here to get to 50%, so we were in a premium. But once we tapped into that 5-minute fair value gap, I was looking for a continuation trade because we closed above here. You know, and break even above this high, broke even, came back to my entry. Then this setup here, we came back, tapped into the 15-minute that formed, and then formed a nice 1-minute inversion. So I entered, and I entered half risk. That's important to note because at the end of the day, I entered half risk because we were still in a premium, and it was later in the session. I entered around like 11:15ish or something, 11:10. So that's why I only risked half of my normal risk percentage. By doing so, I thought it would allow me to just like kind of detach myself from the trade and let it play out. But what I ended up doing is I gave myself a reason to exit early. I said, well, I don't like how we're chopping around my entry, and I don't like how we're so late in the session. In hindsight, if I didn't like that, we were so late in the session, I shouldn't have entered to begin with. The reason I entered with half my risk size is because of that fact. We were late in the session and we were in a premium. So I should have just let it ride, and had I let it ride, we would have hit TP. Especially on fucking evaluation accounts. I'm sorry, but I just need these to. I need to trust my gut a little bit more on evaluation accounts, dude. Just let the fucking thing play. If I lose the account, I lose the account. But I don't want to sit on one of these accounts for like months on end. I do that, and it's really, you know, it's a good habit, I guess, if you're trading live capital. But I'm not doing that. I'm trading funded accounts. I need to pass these, so it pays to be a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more. Yeah, aggressive is the only word I can think of. So those are the two setups. This one, it's important to note, my alert system did not trigger, which kind of stinks. I mean, yeah, so whatever. I'll go over that myself, try to fix the alert system that I'm building, but those were the trades. And then there was, what did I have? I had another one marked up down here. What was this? Oh, that was what my alert system did alert, which is hilarious. I mean, honestly though, like unironically would have given us a 1 to 2, but this is just not a valid setup, so I gotta fix that. Alrighty.